What's going on, guys? It's Scones here, and I'm bringing you a brand new Duel Links video. And in this video, I'm going to be using my Toon Kingdom deck. So I'm going to go ahead and just show the deck here and kind of talk you through it real quick. Then we'll jump into some duel action. So again, it's just all based around Toon cards, especially this Toon Kingdom, which allows me to just banish a card off the top of my deck, rather than seeing my poor Toons get destroyed. So that's going to be really good, along with my Toon table of contents, allow me to pull that card and any card out of my deck that begins with Toon, and including this Toon rollback card, which allows any of my Toon monsters to attack twice. And with a Toon Dark Magician Girl in my deck, that's a one-turn knockout right there. My Toon Summon Skull makes me kind of wait an extra turn because it can't attack on the first turn, but still it can do 5,000 damage in one turn alone, and I have 2 of those in my deck. I pack my Gearfried just in case I can't get the Toon Kingdom right away. Gotta pack a few non-Toon cards so I can summon them. I have the Owl of Luck to add the Toon Kingdom to the top of my deck. Crystal Seer to be able to kind of mill through my deck a little bit and kind of choose what cards I draw, as well as use my Planet Pathfinder to add Toon Kingdom in my deck, as well as 3 Toon Mermaids just because I can summon them, special summon them without using my normal summon whenever I have Toon Kingdom on the field, so it's really good for summoning my Toon Summon Skull, my Toon Dark Magician Girl, or just clouding up the field with Toon cards, knowing they can't get destroyed with Toon Kingdom on the field. Next, I have to protect my Toon Kingdom, and I'm going to use Magic Reflector to do that. Puts a magic counter on each card on my card that I choose, and it pretty much protects them from 1 spell card. And I have 3 of those because I definitely always want my Toon Kingdom to be protected. I cannot afford to let that go down because that's my only Toon world in this deck. Then I have Mirror Wall to kind of stop them from trying to destroy my Toons, even though it doesn't matter. I don't want to let them really, make me discard cards if I don't have to. And on top of that, if I don't draw my Toon Kingdom, it usually buys me an extra turn to draw it. As well as the same thing goes for Windstorm of Ataqua. It just kind of stalls my opponent a little bit. In this deck, I'm using the Restart skill instead of It's a Toon World, just because the Restart skill really lets me draw that Toon Kingdom quicker than It's a Toon World does, and Toon Kingdom does the same effect as Toon World. So it's pretty much just a better version of that. So that's pretty much the plan, just to get Toon Kingdom in my hand as fast as possible and get it on the field. Now we'll go to the duels. This is duel number 1, guys, and I don't get a very good hand, so I'm going to go ahead and use that Restart skill, hopefully draw a better one on try number 2, and I get my Magic Reflector, I get Toon Rollback, I have Mirror Wall, I have Gearfried. It's a decent starting hand, but I really need a card that can help me draw that Toon Kingdom here in the next turn or 2.
My turn. Hope you're ready. I summon a monster in attack position. Set a card face down.
Gonna throw the Gearfried with the Mirror Wall combo out there, hoping that he'll summon something strong to attack me. But you throw something in defense mode, and then I just pretty much do my draw phase here, see what I'm getting, hoping that it's a Toon Kingdom or a Toon table of contents, and I draw a Toon Mermaid, which isn't really what I want at this point in time, but it will work. So I attack with my Gearfried. He has a Grass Chopper. A Pinch Hopper, sorry, it's not Grass Chopper. Pinch Hopper on the field, and I really don't know what he's planning here. Then he summons the Naturia Dragonfly, and I'm just really confused on what deck he's running. Then he does Warm Bait and summons two tokens, and at this point I'm assuming that he's going to try to tribute summon something, so otherwise I don't know why you'd be running Warm Bait unless you were a stalling deck, and he's obviously not that right now because he's not trying to eat away at my life points at all. And I draw the Toon Summon Skull, and I like where my hand's going right now because I have the Magic Reflector, I have the Toon Rollback, and I have a Toon Mermaid and a Toon Summon Skull, so I can easily use the Toon Rollback to attack twice with Toon Summon Skull and win the game in 1 turn. And then I draw the Toon table of contents, so I'm going to go ahead and use that, add that Toon Kingdom in my hand and play that, and then let just my Toons run wild on this Joey Wheeler player.
activate from my hand. I activate a spell. I special summon Toon Mermaid.
And I decide, since my Toon monsters are practically invincible, I'm gonna go and sacrifice Gearfried, keep Toon Mermaid up in attack mode. Hopefully he'll attack me, knowing I have that mirror wall that will protect me. And here I use Toon Rollback on my Toon Mermaid. And of course the obvious move is using my Toon Summon School. But the reason why I didn't do that is because if he had a Sphere Karibo or a Security Orb or an enemy controller, the Toon Mermaid, now the goal would be attack with my Toon Summon Skull first to do the big damage. And then if he doesn't, regardless if he econs me or not, I attack twice with the Toon Mermaid, I do 2800 damage. As opposed, then if I just did the Toon Summon Skull, I would do 0 damage and only 1400 damage with the Toon Mermaid. So regardless, I was going to do around 2500 damage that turn, and that's really what my goal was. And he actually throws out the mirror wall, which I wasn't expecting, but it's still going to do quite a bit of damage. He's left with about 1350, I believe. I took quite a bit of damage from my Toon monsters, so I took 1500 myself just from attacks. And I'm really hoping that I draw my Toon DMG here soon, because I really can't sustain this many attacks if he keeps stalling me out. And he does the Draw Sense high level, which, you know, I was really concerned at this moment. Then he draws his Moisture creature to basically take out my back row, takes off my magic counter, and I'm just really glad I had that magic reflector, because otherwise he would have destroyed Toon Summon Skull, destroyed my Toon Mermaid. But then he attacks me, can't break through the Toon Kingdom, and I'm just going to attack him straight on this turn. Doesn't matter if he has a Sphere Karibo, Security Orb, Econ, one attack's going to do it. And that's going to be game. So that's going to be duel number 1, guys. I'll meet you back here with duel number 2. Hey guys, we're back with duel number 2, going up against another Kaiba player run Peak Performance, probably using that Dragon Structure deck modification to run a pretty OP Dragon deck. I don't like, even though I draw the Toon Kingdom right away, I also draw Owl of Luck in my Planet Pathfinder, and I really don't need those cards in my hand right away like that. It really makes it not very effective, so I decided to restart even though I draw that Toon Kingdom. Luckily I get that Planet Pathfinder, so I can add Toon Kingdom straight to my hand that first turn. Gonna take probably a little bit of damage this turn, but it's worth it, knowing that I have that Toon Rollback and the Toon Summon Skull in my hand. So whenever I decide to summon that next turn I wait, and then I just attack him twice in a row for 5000 damage. That Vanguard's really going to hurt, taking me to about halfway through my life points. Quite unfortunate. So I'm going to go and summon a card. I get the Magic Reflector, which really helps my case. I'm able to use that on my Toon Kingdom to protect it further. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw Gearfried out there, throw in Toon Summon Skull, then I'm going to take a turn off so I can come back the next turn and attack twice in a row. Hopefully get the W.
End my turn. Get ready. Draw. Let's do this.
He throws the Kidmodo Dragon out there, which I'm not too sure why. Especially in attack mode, unless he was planning on attacking me or have me attack him. I really don't know what he was doing there. But I'm going to go ahead and activate that Toon Rollback through that mirror wall in the backfield. And then when I attack him, he activates his own mirror wall. And even if I attack him again, that'll put him about 1500 damage. 1500 life points. So he just barely survived that turn. And I'm only at 1100 life points after the Vanguard attack, and having to pay 1000 for my Toon Summon Skull to attack this turn. So I'm really not in too good a shape, because if I take 600 more damage to my life points, I can't attack with my Toon Summon Skull anymore.
Here comes Kaiba Man.
And then he's going to throw in his Kaiba Man, summon his Blue Eyes White Dragon, and I was really curious to see what he was going to do here. Of course, I wanted him to attack me because I have my own mirror wall, so he's going to go ahead and do that. Then I'm just going to flip back over. And then his Blue Eyes White Dragon's going to be history.
I flip over my face down card. I'm just getting warmed up.
So I go ahead and draw my card. I get the Toon Table of Contents, and I'm planning on switching out my Toon Summon Scroll for a 2 DMG. But actually, as I was searching through my deck, apparently one of the 3 cards I discarded for my Toon Kingdom was Toon DMG because it was not there. So I just summoned my Toon Mermaid. Then I'm going to attack directly with Toon Summon Scroll, pay that 500 damage, but it's worth it because I pick up the W. And that's going to be duel number 2, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end that video here, though. So if you've enjoyed and you like seeing me with my Toon deck, make sure you leave a like down below. And if you have a deck suggestion, please leave it down in the comment section below, and I'll try to make a deck around it. Even if you just want to suggest a card, you don't have to suggest an entire deck, just something to build a deck around would be nice. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed, click the annotation to the left to subscribe to my channel. And if you want to watch more great videos, click the annotations to the right. I'll see you there.